make it our own. No waiting around. Winners will never look down. No one can stop us, we got it. The future is right in our hands. Give it 100%. We gonna take on the world. Yeah, we gotta move. Speaking the truth. Yeah, paying our dues. We making the news. Yeah, we hitting the roof. No, we don't wanna lose. Climbing and shaking the world.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. We started a little bit early, but I didn't hit the live button.
You big dummy.
This is Third Eye Truth. I wear the perfect shirt for that one, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You big
This
dummy.
is the Third Eye Truth There podcast, back at you once again, October 26th. I said the wrong date again. March 26th, downtown St. Joseph, Michigan.
We still don't know where we're at.
Dude, I had it already, man. Shut
I
up.
know. It's okay.
Anyway,
I'll
I'm
forgive you.
your host, James Gill. This is my co-host, Joe Hill.
I'm still here. I'm
All
alive.
right. Our guest tonight, Brian Tufnell, the Munch Man Food Truck. I'm tired of saying this all over again, man. This is bullshit.
It's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great. It's your first time.
Some shots.
It's your first time doing it. It's okay. It's just, and then you hit the wrong button. We're not you.
But shut up, man. You need your opinion all the time. Doesn't matter.
It does too.
Anyway, this is episode 73.
Damn, are we
Episode 73.
I don't remember it first.
There you do.
No, I don't.
There you do. We were just talking about it.
I don't remember the first. No, I remember the first live show.
Oh,
no, first
okay.
live show.
So how's it going, man?
It's going good. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad.
Good.
We like to argue a little bit.
Hey. That's
Joe
right.
seems to wants to jump in and say something all the
I always
time.
have a
That's
smart ass
most
comment.
relationships.
Yeah. Yep.
I always have a smart ass comment to say.
I don't know if it's smart, but
It's an ass comment.
it's a comment. It's an ass comment, yes.
Okay, big dummy. You big dummy. At least I can hit the like button.
I'm gonna see if you run this. Yeah, exactly. Shut up.
So to go down to so people know who the hell the Munchie Man is. Who are you, and how did you decide to do this with all the other stuff that I know that you've done in the past? And
Well, let me see.
or tell the story how you became and decided to be a food truck entrepreneur.
So I've always wanted to have my own. I've always cooked in bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My first experience with the food is I was about 12 years old, 12, 13. My best friend, his dad, opened up a hot dog cart right down the street.
Yeah.
It was the hot dog cart. Mr. Jacobosi.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yes.
That's
And
he's still an icon.
yes. He put all his kids through college.
Yeah.
All the kids worked there. Venetian Fest was going on, and his oldest son was running the cart, and he needed some help. So me and my best friend, his younger brother, Alan, we went and helped. And I seen how much money that was coming through just selling hot dogs
For $4.
for $4.
Yeah.
He put all his kids through
Yeah.
college doing that.
Every single one of them. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I know
Yeah,
that.
he put every single one of his
Every one
kids.
of his kids worked
Yeah.
at that hot dog
Yeah.
cart in the summer, and that's how they paid their way through college.
Yep.
Holy shit! That
Yeah.
means he was definitely making some money off of that.
Yes.
$4 a hot dog.
And people bought that shit. I mean, I remember that place.
all summer long. They have a line.
Yep.
And they haven't changed the price of the hot dog since then.
It's
That's
owned by somebody else now.
It's owned by the guy that owns Mr. Goodies.
Mr. Goodies.
Yes. Jacobosi.
Okay.
Jacobosi's when Mr. Jacobosi passed away, they got rid of everything.
Yeah.
So,
But they still keep the tradition. They still keep
Yes.
everything to respect him and
The name
and the name and the
whole nine.
brand and everything else. They
That's
still do
nice.
everything the same as he did.
That's
And
respect
they
right
kept
there,
the price
too,
and
that
everything
much.
else. The signs and everything is
Yeah.
still the same.
but that was my first experience.
Damn.
It's seeing how things kind of ran from the back door. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was like, well, if they go off and make this money, but I was young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then life went on, and I was like, it went to the back of my head, and I decided to go a different route. And
Most people do.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
things change, you know. I grew up a lot.
Yeah.
Moved back into the area, and I was working for the library for Al Baker.
Really?
And yes, worked for him for a while, and then me and my wife, we moved. Janet,
Yeah.
you know Janet.
Yep.
We moved to Hawaii for a while, and when we moved back, Al had seen Janet, and he was asking what I was doing, and I was working at a pizza place up in South Haven. And she was like, well, he's working, but he's, at the time I was, that hot dog thing. I was like, man, I'm going to get a hot dog cart, man. They're only a couple $1,000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I set up on any corner, make hot dogs. And he was like, well, would he be interested in a food truck? She was like, I don't know. He's like, well, I might have access to a food truck. He was like, give him my number and so we started talking, and Al financially backed me, and we got a food truck and went from there. And this is where I'm at now. I went from street corner hustling, when I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
To I don't sit on any street corners anymore. We do only bookings. I mean, we sit on streets, but like our season starts to the public on next Friday, downtown Bridgman.
Nice.
So we'll be technically on the street,
Yeah.
but Bridgman got in contact with us and was like, hey, can you guys come? And so
See, that means you're doing some good out there. Some good work out there.
well, yeah, we're doing
Especially
something right,
people.
because right now there's a competition at one of the magazines, Brew and Tour or some. I had to get more information on that. But right now we're top 5 food truck in the state of Michigan.
Oh, really?
In the state?
Yes. We'll find out the 20th of next month who wins.
Okay.
So
Who's number one?
we don't know yet.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't know.
There's 5 of us that are going for number 1.
Oh, so there's 5. Okay.
Yes.
They're all in the top. They're in the
They're
running
all-
for
they're
that
all
number
nuts,
1
yeah.
spot. Yeah.
But we're the top 5 right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn.
So
Because there is a lot of food trucks around here,
yes.
especially around here and Benton Harbor, and because since I work at Ace, they all come and fill their. Sometimes they all come fill their tanks up
Right.
with propane, and they're amazing people. I mean, I give you credit because that's hard. I mean, like we just had Sarah, and then she does a food truck out of Grand Mere.
Yes.
Grand Mere has their own food truck, and then also the Brick House.
Brick House.
Brick
yeah.
House has hers.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
coming in then, but it's just these restaurants. Do you think they have a step up because they're a restaurant with someone that is like you that got a food truck and is building your own menu, your own thing, and when they're just taking their own menu and putting it inside the food truck?
They have a step because they're already
Already
known.
know, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people see, Grand Mere. Okay, well, we already know Grand Mere.
Yeah.
So,
You know what kind of stuff they
Yes,
have on
exactly.
that truck. Yeah.
So definitely they do have a step up. Now, Munchie Man, who's the Munchie Man? So, it's a grind for me every day. I have to prove myself.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's got to see how it goes. I mean, I haven't disappointed anybody yet.
Good. That's a good
Yeah.
deal right there, man.
Yeah.
Well, certainly if people are asking you to come to their town or
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
to-
Graduations, everything. We do
That's
all that.
so you moving in the right direction. You put in a lot of work. Well, how many years has it been?
This is my 4th season.
Fourth season.
Yes.
So you've been putting in the work for it in
Yes.
order to make this
Yes.
your dream come true.
Yes.
Your hustle and grind come true.
Yes. It's actually, it went beyond my dreams.
Yeah.
My dreams was, like I said, just a little hot dog cart.
Yeah.
I was
Hot
never
dogs, slinging hot dogs
I
for
was never
$4.
expecting to be where I'm at right,
Right,
now. There's no way I would ever, in my dreams, expect to be where I'm at. So,
Really?
no, heck no.
That's good. I mean,
But are you happy with your dreams though?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So he didn't set lofty goals. He wanted a hot dog truck. He got a food truck instead. That's a step up right there.
Yes.
That's a game changer
Yes.
right there. Now you have to put the menu together. how many hours do you? I mean, put it this way: how much food do you go through in a whole sit? I mean, when you sit in one spot for like from 11 to 8?
It depends
on the average. On where you're at and what time of year it is.
Yeah, I would say that too.
That's like if I go to
What's our question?
Watermark.
Yeah. Out of control. You sell it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
If I go down to downtown Benton Harbor.
Yeah. Hit or miss.
Yeah, I could see that. It depends on the weather,
location,
the location.
Yeah. What's going on at other places? I mean, you could be in the best place, and they're having the fair going on.
They'll take away from the business.
Kill the whole business right there.
Yeah.
So,
can you set up in the fair?
You can. It's hard to get into a lot of fairs because whoever's running the fair usually has their own
food vendors.
If you go to we do a Van Buren County Fair.
Do you?
Oh
yes.
Okay.
But like if you go to like the Allegan County Fair, like we try to get it. If we was going to try to get into a county fair, we're going to try to get into a big county fair.
Yeah, but that's the biggest one.
Van Buren, we was like, it's small. Let's get our foot in here just to see what it's about.
See if you like it.
Let's see if we like it. We got in. It's good. It's a whole week, but it's only like 3 days. It's really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those are the 3 best days of the fair. All the other ones are just kind of like
slow pace.
Yeah. So it was a learning experience. So then we go and just go and look at these other places, the other fairs. And it's like, it's all owned by, all these food trucks are all owned by the same company.
Oh,
it's
man.
all by the same rights.
Yeah.
So it's one of those. It's hard to get into.
They got the monopoly in that part.
Yes.
Look at me being all smart.
So I mean, if we was gonna go off and try to get into festivals and stuff, that'd be the festivals we try to get into, like that, like the Apple Fest in Niles. Indiana has a lot of festivals. I mean.
Yeah, they do.
All over, there's a lot of festivals.
Like South Haven and stuff like that. Do you ever go in the wintertime and you don't do
November 1st is usually our last day.
Yeah.
And then we open back up. It's usually 4/20 that was our grand opening.
And you stick with that?
We usually do. And then we got a contract with Cook Nuclear Plant.
Okay.
So we do their outages for breakfast and lunches.
Oh, you do breakfast?
Or Cook Nuclear Plant.
Yes, we do. That pays the bills right there.
If you need breakfast and you want to go up and hire us, yes, we do breakfast.
I went, shit, you guys do breakfast? That sounds good.
But it's, I mean, like I said, it's farther than what I ever imagined.
That's a good actually contract to have as a Cook Nuclear Plant during the outages, because the outages, those, since we know Tiny and he does the outages, that's a 12-hour shift.
Yes.
That is a long shift to be, and having a food truck there, that's got to be fucking nice.
Well, after COVID, they got rid of their cafeteria in there.
Oh, they did?
Because they can't. They're having a hard time finding employees that can do the drug test and all this other stuff. So that's how these food trucks started coming in. And it was, I think there's like 4 or 5 different trucks that come in.
Right.
We're the only ones that do breakfast. We'll do breakfast.
So you have the advantage.
Now we had that niche right there. Okay, we can do it. Now a couple other ones like, oh yeah, we can do breakfast. But when they came out there and they're doing, it's like, no, we can't do breakfast. Well, everybody was asking, well, where's the yellow truck at? Where's the yellow truck at? So we was like, well, here's the yellow truck. We're here. And so they loved us. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
That's the way to do it.
Hell yeah.
But like everybody knows, for every gain, every step forward,
it's always a couple steps back.
3 steps back. So I mean, we've had our complications. After the first year, we blew our motor.
Oh man, I was going to ask. It's maintenance on the truck, a big part.
And then we started the next year. After we had motor rebuilt, started the next year, and blew the rebuilt motor.
Damn.
So we pulled that out, had it rebuilt again, and it blew.
Is there something reason why behind that?
Yeah, after I started reading the reviews, it was a bad company.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And so the last time it blew, we was on our way to a function down in Buchanan. Every Monday, starting in the summer, is Munchie Mondays in Buchanan. There's like 12 different food trucks
Yeah.
there all day long.
And it's called Munchie Monday.
Munchie Mondays.
And your name's
It's crazy.
It
Yeah.
works out. It
It was
works
like,
out.
you know, we named it and then we seen your name, so we had to invite you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Yeah, we'll come.
That's what I was thinking. I said,
Yeah,
damn,
so
that's
you know, Buchanan's a beautiful town.
It
We
is.
love going down there.
It's-
I mean, it's
peaceful.
It's fun down there. We was on our way there and it blew up. And so we limped it back to Watervliet. And my brother-in-law, he came and he was like, well, let's just cut the front end of the truck off. You've always wanted a trailer anyways. He's like, bring it to the house tomorrow. We'll cut it off and make a trailer out of it. So the next day I was over his house and by Friday I had a trailer and we was running with a trailer. So
Really?
Middleman.
Yeah.
So you just have a trailer now, not a food truck?
that trailer that I had was my truck.
Yeah.
That was my truck, just cut with take the front end off, take the wheels off, and he made a trailer front.
That's
Yeah.
a smart thing to do. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the way to think outside the box.
Yeah.
I
Take
mean,
the engine out.
otherwise, every time that we're missing, you miss a day, that's
Money out of your pocket. Yeah.
money out of your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to do what you got to do.
That's a smart move right there.
Wow.
That's a damn smart move.
Still a cool ass truck though.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
It's
That's a cool ass trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's a cool ass trailer.
Yeah. So how does that still work the same?
Yeah.
You still climb into it
Through
or
the back door.
because there's a couple of places out of Three Oaks that has the old V8W Beetles.
They're out of actually the barbecue place.
Yeah.
They're out of
Isn't it Three Oaks?
no, New Buffalo.
Is that New? Oh yeah. Okay, I can see. That's off of 12. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And because they moved from the place down there
They're
to
12. and,
all of them. They moved it to Red Arrow Highway.
Red Arrow.
Yeah.
And 12.
Yeah. So I mean, they have actually an old VW Bug. They
V-Dub.
yeah
The Beetle.
yeah one of those Beetle
Yeah, they
old
got
Beetles.
like 12 or 13
Yeah.
of them that go around.
Yeah
They're like little food cars.
yeah. They looked and they cooked
They
on
had
the
the
grill.
Where the trunk is and
Yeah.
the front
The
of
front,
it.
yeah.
That's the barbecue
Yeah.
grill.
So I mean, they're all over the place. But that's
a
pretty
good
cool
concept
too.
right there. I never even heard of that.
Yeah, but they pre-cook their stuff, so they heat that stuff up on that bug.
It's
So
still good.
It's
though.
still
Yeah,
good. I mean,
yeah.
I like their sauces. Their meat's kind of
So what do they cook? I mean,
just barbecue.
Barbecue.
just barbecue.
Just straight
Yeah.
barbecue.
All right,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I mean, there's a lot of barbecue trucks. I never seen anything. His is different from everybody else's because no one else has what you have on your menu.
Yeah, that's my next question.
Because I sent him the menu, and so he knows.
Yeah, I
what
saw
you
that over
have.
my phone. Yeah.
And so what you have. So your menu is totally different what I see around here. How did you create it?
What gave you the ideas to come up
Oh,
with
I've
that?
always cooked in a bar.
Yeah.
So if you look at a bar menu,
You
I
know.
have, I have a bar menu.
Yeah.
That's what I know how to cook. If you would look at the library, we had the Philly steaks.
Yeah.
I have a Philly steak. Every bar has a burger.
Yep.
I got a burger. Every bar has a grilled ham and cheese.
Mhm.
I got a grilled ham and cheese. Most bars have a Reuben. I got a Reuben.
Yeah.
That's what I was shocked about. You make a Reuben in a food truck. That takes more time.
Not really.
No, it doesn't really take that much time.
No,
Not for a
the
Reuben.
the meat's already pre-cooked. I cooked everything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, everything's cooked on the truck,
Yeah.
but it's already pre-cooked. So all I got to do is just heat that meat up.
Yeah.
So
The two things that always look good on your menu was, of course, the cheesesteak, but also the cheesesteak wrap and the loaded Philly fries. Mm.
that's my best sellers.
Yeah, is it really? Loaded Philly fries?
The Philly fry, anything Philly is my best seller.
That's what I heard. Actually, Sarah said you have one of the best Philly steaks around.
Really,
Yeah,
I
that's what she-
appreciate that.
That's what she said.
That means a lot for coming from her. I worked for Sarah
Yeah.
at the library,
Yeah.
so that means a lot.
And she definitely throws down. I'm not tell you that much. What about your breakfast menu? What's on that?
We do a breakfast burrito,
See, that sounds good. That's totally I would.
French toast,
Really?
and biscuits and gravy.
I wouldn't think French toast at all.
Gotta love some French toast.
I know, but I wouldn't think it'd be.
No, that's easy.
I know it's
to do that.
easy, but I wouldn't think out of a food truck. I would think something like you
Pancakes
said.
or something.
No, like a easy, like a biscuit and egg and sausage and like almost like a McGriddle or something like that. Just throwing it down and stacking it on top and handing it to him.
I'm
Something.
sure he'll come up with something else if he wanted to. Put it
Yeah.
add to his menu. Hey, me just gave him my idea, Joe.
I mean, it is. All it is. I mean, you make a breakfast sandwich. Bam, there you go. Pop them out. Because in my eyes, a food truck, like we were talking about this for this week coming up, I said food trucks. In my eyes, you want something quick, something go out.
And that's one thing that we don't have is we don't have the quickness. Like if somebody comes to our truck, you gotta wait because we cook everything. There's nothing that's pre-made on our truck. Everything is cooked to order. So if you come, I want a burger.
Right.
Okay. You're gonna have to wait. Now it's a half-pound burger, and
So
it's getting thrown on the griddle right now. As soon as you ordered it, it's getting thrown on the griddle.
Yep.
So how long do you think? Well, 10, 15 minutes?
13 minutes for a burger.
13.
Yeah.
Because
Especially if it was like, do you like the
Watermark on a busy night?
that's what I'm saying.
About 45 minutes.
Okay. Because even when you bring they bring like the pizza people or brick house, that's one thing people are always saying. It takes forever for food to get out for some of these people because it does take a little bit longer, and especially at the Watermark because it's nonstop. People ask.
Well,
Absolutely.
when we first started, now the truck that I had got, it used to be a taco truck. It was the old Gringo Taco from here in St. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that truck.
Oh,
And
I've seen that around. Yeah.
So when we first got it, it only had a Blackstone in there for a griddle.
That's it.
So that's when I first
That's
started
smart.
off.
That's
And I was cooking on it and everything was working. And then we started going to Watermark and not thinking nothing about this Blackstone. So I'd have my Phillies going and somebody order a burger. So I'd throw a burger down. Somebody order another burger and I'd throw another burger down. Not thinking that steel is only this thick. And that just killed all my heat.
Oh.
So now somebody else orders another burger. Now that burger is really not cooking.
Yeah.
Then somebody else had ordered another burger, and that one really. So there was like an hour and a half wait on burgers.
I never thought about
alone.
that.
So
you had to rethink.
we was like, we're not doing burgers at Watermark. So burgers were absolute. There's no burgers. Sold out.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're sold out? You guys just got here. Oh, we just came from somewhere. It's like, man, we didn't have time to stop. We're sorry.
So what about like rethinking that whole Blackstone griddle?
Hey, Blackstone is good for backyard.
Yeah.
That's it.
Not for
No. If you was doing the tacos, just heating up your
Meat.
tortilla shells,
perfect, right?
perfect.
Because there's not that much density to a
Like
taco
I-
shell.
They're already all, they already have all their meats pre-cooked.
Yeah.
Sitting in the pans and the warmers. You just got to warm up something real
Mhm.
quick. Blackstone's fine. If you got to cook out of Blackstone,
Not good.
backyard only.
Yeah, because actually I used to love Blackstones, but then other people came out with other stuff. Blackstone, the only downfall of Blackstone, especially on the griddle on theirs, the wind can, if the wind blows just right, it goes underneath because it's sitting up higher up. So the flame can always go out. Some of the newer models that are coming out for other people, they're built in. So the flame will never go out. It's always going to stay warm. And each department in the inside is separated with a burner of their own.
It don't matter.
But yeah,
That steel's only this thick
and
Yeah.
compared to my
that's cast
my griddle
iron.
right there is
Yeah.
this thick.
Yeah.
Which one's gonna go off and get cold thick quicker?
Yeah.
That'd be good, yeah.
So you figured a way. Have you figured a way out to?
I got a real griddle in the truck.
Oh, there you
now.
go.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that is
Fryers and all that
first.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Took care of all that.
Oh, yeah.
So, out of your kitchen that you have in the trailer and the stuff like that, I saw that on Facebook. You're hiring, so you must be doing great because you are hiring for someone to pay somebody to cook and or whatever you need.
That extra hand
An
always
extra
helps.
hand.
Yeah, but trying to find employees is like trying to have kids when you're 80. You can't find you. It's like I don't know how people can do it because we've hired people with experience,
Really?
and they just stand around and like, oh, am I supposed to drop fries now? Man, you got 10 tickets up here that all come with fries because all of our sandwiches come with fries.
Yeah.
I got 10 orders here, and you don't have no fries. Do you think that you need to drop fries?
Common sense.
40 years old, man. Don't you know this shit? Oh, well, Brian just got off the truck, so I'm going to get off the truck too. Well, Brian owns this truck, and he's going to talk to customers.
Yeah. You know,
Why is our employee sitting in? I was off the truck, had somebody working for us. Now I got a phone call. Brian, who's in the front of this? Is when it was still the truck. And This is that watermark. Brian, who's in the front of your truck sleeping? I'm like, yeah, right. Like, no, I'm serious. Now I have Janet's on the truck working. Her son Dominique's on the truck working.
Yeah. I'm
not going to put this person out on Front Street, so I'm not going to say who it is. But I had this third person on the truck working too. I'm like, I'm going to be right over that way. I had to take some over there anyway, so I'm going to take her stuff over there, and I look at Janet, and she looked at me and gave me that eye, and I gave it to her. I said, I'm taking him right now. He was in the front seat, head on the steering wheel, just like this. I said, man, what are you doing? He said, oh, man, we were slow, and I had a rough night last night. Man, you're at one of our best places. You can't beat it. Come on, man, let's go. You sure, man? I'm sorry, Auntie. Oh, man, there ain't no sorries now. Let's go.
At least they have you back, though.
You know, if it wasn't for family and a few little friends.
Yeah, at least they have you back.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
at least you didn't burn all the bridges with them and everything. Like they have you back.
No,
I mean, it's nice that
we got good people that do help us out when we need it.
That's the best thing.
Yeah. So, no, hey,
I forgot.
we're trying to get employees because we have enough equipment and everything that we started to go off and build another trailer.
Nice.
But every time that we started to build it, something would go off with the truck. So we go off and had to go off and
take that.
Yeah. And it's like, well, now we have the trailer. Now we need employees to run this trailer that we can trust, that we can go off and get this other trailer going so we can go off and have
multiple spots. Yeah.
Yes.
Man. That's where it's at.
That's a good goal. That's a good goal to have right there. The multiple thing.
If I can go off and have my regular trailer do all of our gigs around here, I can go off and put the other trailer and go and start doing festivals.
Yeah.
And travel.
Yeah.
Because you guys know me.
Yeah.
I'm not one to be put in one spot for too long.
Right.
I've been here a little bit too long. It's time for me to let my wings fly a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
So,
I understand that.
yeah. We got to make a whole lot of money this year so I can go for the winter at least.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard for you.
Hey, it really
Especially, I'll bring it up because I was kind of curious. You said you lived in Hawaii for how long?
We was there for 3.5 years.
What part?
We started off on Big Island.
Yeah.
And then we ended up living on Maui for.
Oh, you lived on Maui?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful island.
Yeah.
It's more peaceful. It's not as touristy.
Maui's real touristy.
Really? Because the Big Islands, I thought was
Big Island. You see,
I thought the Big Island was more touristy because of Waikiki and the surfing and all.
That's not Big Island.
That's Oahu.
That's not Big Island.
That's not the Big Island. Which
No.
one's the Big Island?
Big Island is just, they call it Big Island because it's just called Hawaii.
Oh,
That's the
Okay.
newest island. It's the biggest island.
okay. Because I went to Oahu. I went to
is just
Oahu.
They, they got, everybody calls it the Big Island because it's the most popular.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah. I went there one time to go see a doctor, and I was like, "That's New York." It's
That busy.
New York. It
That
was
busy. Huh?
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
That busy.
Yeah, that's where I was with my daughter for
Yeah,
10
doing the
days.
soccer.
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, with the soccer thing. I mean, that was awesome. Awesome trip. I mean, but then I went to Maui for one day, and that was a beautiful island.
Yes.
Because you can jump from island to island.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I went there, spent the day, and that's where I got this shirt. But I think for one of the islands, because this is a brewing company here from Maui Brewing Company.
This is the road.
Yeah, this is one of the beers. The highlight.
Maui Brewing Company
Yeah.
ain't even there. No
I know
more.
it's not there anymore. No, I love it. I like everything about that island, but
It
live,
was so nice.
it's beautiful, but it's very dirty.
It's crazy because everybody's like, it's like right now, I get so cold
Yeah.
and I stay cold.
I just noticed that when you walked in.
Oh yeah, like I'll show you pictures at 75 degrees,
Were you cold?
sitting with
Hood-
hoods up and shivering.
Seriously?
As soon as that night that sun
Oh.
goes away,
Yeah, I can see that.
you'll see people that don't live there, tourists that
Oh,
are walking
yeah.
around, they're in shorts, tank tops, sweating.
Yeah, I
And
was.
we're all over there like
Cold as
because
hell.
you get acclimated to the weather, and it's I don't know, it's just it's crazy.
What did you do over there? Did you cook or?
Nope, I did for a little bit, and then I ended up working over in Lahaina at they blew glass.
Really?
Kind of like what they do downtown in Ben Harbor.
Yeah.
I was a woodworker. I made the wood for the glass pieces, and then
That's kind of cool.
when they had out that big fire, or what was it last year?
Mhm.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I think 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I worked at. Down
Oh,
where
really?
all that happened. So, like
Hit
Janet,
pretty hit
her,
home.
she had, it did
Yeah.
for me. It didn't really for her because she lived at where we lived at was on the other part of the island.
Okay.
So she still loved it. But where I was at, where I worked at, is all burnt up. So that's where,
It hurt. It gets close.
Yeah,
to
it got more
it
closer.
hit you hard.
oh yeah.
But
But we experienced stuff over there that we've never experienced anywhere else. So it's crazy.
it's a beautiful state. If you ever have a chance to go,
Yeah,
James,
I'm
if-
definitely-
if you ever
yeah,
have a chance
yeah.
to go, just go for just like 5 days
Yeah.
and experience it. And
That's one of my bucket lists.
it was. I love to go back and stay a little bit longer than the 10 days, but it's expensive.
I heard. That's another thing I heard.
It's
It
not.
depends.
Yeah, it depends on what you do.
Yes, I'm gonna say if you
Yeah,
if
that's
you go there as a tourist, definitely expensive. If you go there and know how to live,
Yeah.
it's not that expensive.
I-
So
I still think the hang loose symbol in Hawaii means something totally different. Because-
what do you think it means?
Screw you, you fucking foreigners. Because because you can cut somebody off on the highway and they don't care, and they give you help. And I went, oh, dude, you just cut them off. He said, yeah, it's okay. They don't mind. I went, yes, they do. It doesn't matter where you're
Get out of
from.
my way.
Nobody wants to get cut off.
I'm gonna tell you like this. We were sitting at a stoplight and I'm texting. Not paying no attention. And I looked up. Now we was like 5 cars back. And I look up and there's no cars in front of me. They were already through the light. And I was like, and I got a bunch of cars behind. There was no horn blown,
Damn.
no nothing. It was just like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
okay, bro. Don't
No.
worry, bro. We'll get there when we get there, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
worry.
no. But that's what I'm saying. It has to be something else because there's
No
no
one
one.
get to another stoplight. Oh, they ain't from here.
Yeah.
They go. They ain't. You can tell they ain't from here.
I know it's hilarious.
Wow.
And that was the first time because I went surfing there, and because I wanted to try it. I do the waves here. I'm thinking, okay, I know I'm
waves
gonna,
are different.
I know
man.
I'm gonna get my ass
That's
kicked.
the ocean.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked in these waves, but I tried it and I did decent. I fell a lot, but I still got back on my board that I rented. But it's also the first time I've seen someone on a scooter, on a moped with a surfboard longer than the moped on both sides and just going to the beach. I mean, it was an awesome feeling. And these people are awesome on Hawaii. I give you 3 years. That has to be awesome.
Seen a Honda Speed 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
They would do something with these motors, and they're
Not
not
really.
they're not putting nothing different on these motors.
Yeah.
They didn't put chain motors or nothing. They just do something with these carburetors, and they would
Open that back wheel.
they get it on the back wheel and just that's a spree. Weenies fast.
The only thing that I can see why they have a lot of homeless people living on the beach and everything else.
Yes,
They have that. They have their own compound. They have everything.
yes.
And I can see why people want to just live there and just retire. But it is, especially on Oahu, I saw a lot of homeless people. But
There's a lot in Maui too.
yeah, is there?
Yes.
I mean, it's
Well, you figure you live on a beach.
yeah,
It's sunny.
most of it. Yeah, even at night, it's still warm.
Yeah, I mean,
But then you get, like you said, you get used to it. And you get
used
cold.
to
You
it.
get
It's
cold.
like, and it's not illegal to live
No,
there. I mean,
yeah.
as long as you have a fishing pole in the water,
Yeah.
you're self-sufficient. So you have to, in Hawaii, you don't have to buy a fishing license. You don't have to buy a hunting license. So you can go over there, you can hunt. There's deer there. There's wild hogs running around.
Oh yeah, the
There's-
hawks, yes.
Chickens. I think the chicken is the state bird. 'Cause there's chickens everywhere.
Yeah,
It's wild. I mean, it's nothing that is
it's
a
just
third world country. It really is.
Yeah.
Even though it's the United States, it's a third world country.
But more modernized.
no.
Depends.
Depends on
Depends.
where you go.
Yeah.
What island
I
you
mean,
on?
no, it
No,
just depends,
depends
on
on
where
where you're
like
at. Yeah.
Oahu.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be in that city.
Yeah, in the main city.
In the main city is up to date.
Yeah.
But you go 3 miles out of town.
Yep.
Into this little
It's
town.
more like you said, third world.
Yeah.
Huts,
Oh,
things of that,
it is.
yeah.
It's like
living
going
off the
down-
land.
And you have to watch where you go because a lot of the stuff is sanctioned off where only
Only islanders.
only
can go.
islanders
Yeah.
can go.
And we didn't experience a lot of it, but there's a lot of prejudice there. They
Yep.
don't like, especially white people. They don't like white people.
Yeah.
And then they don't like non-locals. It's you got to be a person.
So
that's
they
foreign.
have a lot of different sacred lands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is what you said.
And different islands are sacred to just for them. So there, yeah. So
Get back to that damn habitat.
But I moved back to one of the
Yeah.
islands. She was a travel nurse for a minute, and she went to Kauai while I was there. So we went over to Kauai, and that was probably it was a slow island too. So between there and Big, two slowest islands that we was seeing, I'd probably go to Kauai for a while.
is that how you got the hang loose symbol on your food truck? Yeah. Oh yeah.
In Hawaii, in the smaller islands, is it easier to live? I mean, as far as the food and
Depends
places
on
to live.
It all depends.
I mean,
on
like
how
somebody
much you
asked
wanna
us
spend.
how much where we stayed at, it was say $1,800 a month is what
Okay.
we pay for rent.
Okay.
It's normal here.
Yeah.
But that included our cable,
Oh, damn.
that included our internet,
Okay.
our water, our trash. It included everything.
So it's all one shot. Yeah.
One shot. We moved back here. We moved to Watervliet. Our rent was $1,300. Then we had our trash bill. Then we had our water bill.
Yeah,
Then we had this
electric.
bill. Then we had this bill. And I was like, by the time we was done, it was almost $3,000. And I'm like, well, why did we really move back here? And now COVID done hit too, and now we're just stuck here. We've been stuck in Hawaii. What the hell? You know,
Damn, I could said suck somewhere warmer.
Yeah, exactly.
I got winter coming.
Man.
Oh, what do you do for love, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it wasn't for love. I mean, yeah, it was. My mom and dad came to visit us, and you could tell that it was time to come back. So,
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you take any of the food that you got from there, bring it over here, and put it on your food truck ever?
No.
Would you ever?
No.
Come on, I want some Spam. I love Spam.
I'll make you a Spam burger if you want.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
That's Spam burger. You can make
Do
that
it.
yourself, Joe.
No,
It costs a lot less.
Yeah.
no, they're Spam. I had Spam all the time, so
I'm
that's
sure they
one
have.
Yeah, you'll see 100 different kinds of Spam.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Spam's a delicatessen over there.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Every
Did not know
morning, instead of sausage, you can have sausage, bacon, or Spam. Fried Spam.
And you
I haven't had
you can
Spam
go to
forever.
McDonald's and get Spam.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was the first time I
I
ever
haven't
went to
had that in
McDonald's. Yeah.
forever,
That's
man.
the first time I seen it. I finally saw a chain restaurant.
Yeah. With Spam.
With Spam. In Waikiki. No, in Waikiki, I couldn't find a chain anything. I mean, for food.
Yeah.
I accept main chain restaurant. They had a couple, but
Like.
they had I think it was a Hard Rock. Or is it
Okay.
or I don't know, Hard Rock. It's something like that. But when I went and they then I saw the McDonald's right on the beach. I went, oh, a McDonald's. Fuck yeah. And then I saw
It's only like McDonald's is only like $1 more.
yeah, and I know.
Than it is here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not really.
So I went,
Still expensive as fuck.
saw
Yeah,
Spam on
exactly.
the menu. I went, oh dude, that's weird.
Spam and rice.
Yep. Oh dude, I loved it though. I went to a lot of places and got Spam the whole entire time. Dude, I never had my daughter said, you gonna have Spam and eggs again? Hell yeah. So when we came back home, I said I bought a lot of Spam, and I still have a thing of Spam on my shelf. That shit doesn't go bad.
No, you can save that for a while.
Yeah, that shit don't go bad at all.
That's a
He's
nice
a
shelf
prepper.
life.
He's prepping.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it was awesome. I mean, but food over there, I thought you might bring on over here.
No.
Bring something over and put it on your menu. Like I don't even know what would be popular over there.
Well, something with rice or something with pig or anything like that, a hog roast or something. I mean, you could do anything over there.
Some kind of fish or
It's
something.
it's just pretty much the same food that you get here. It's just cooked differently. But I meant that
it ain't the same food over there as it
I,
is here.
I thought it
Oh.
was. I thought it was. But
You
it's
ever
just-
had poke?
Yeah.
That ain't the same food as
No,
over
that's
here.
yeah. I mean, but that's a different type of. I mean, that's what you get over there. I mean, you can only get it from over there.
You can't. You get it.
I
here.
can't find it over here.
Yes, you can.
Where?
You can go to. I'll take you places over here to
All
get
right.
it.
Good. I like that.
See?
It's good food. I mean, I like their food. I had a blast.
Yeah, broaden your horizon,
Oh,
Joe.
I broadened my horizon.
I'm telling you, I would.
Leave my Spam alone.
Yeah, once I make it over to Hawaii, watch, I'm gonna taste all kinds of stuff over
Oh,
there.
dude, you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I will. Take a nice trip.
It's a dude.
I need a vacation.
But if you do, don't do the straight flight. Take
No,
Do a connect.
Go, yeah.
Go do a connection.
from either Los Angeles,
Seattle.
That's a long-ass flight.
Seattle is a good
That's
one.
a long ass
from
flight.
Seattle.
I would do
Los
Seattle
Angeles,
over
still 5
LAX.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would do Seattle over LAX.
Was it 5 hours from the mainland?
Yeah. Something like that.
God damn.
I did a straight flight out of Chicago, and I will never do that again.
Oh, how long was that? About 10,
No, 12.
12 hours?
12 hours on a plane.
I don't know.
Flying
we
to
had
another country.
We drove to California
Did you?
and then put
That's-
our truck
that-
on the boat over
Oh,
in
did you?
San Diego. No, Long Beach.
Yeah, something like that.
And
That's
shipped
probably-
it from Long Beach. Then flew from LA.
So the truck, you brought your truck with you?
My pickup, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, not the food truck.
Oh, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
he didn't have the food truck yet.
I
That's
didn't
when
have
he
the food
got
truck
yeah.
yet. That was
so that's when you
That
were
was after
moving
he got
there.
there.
Like,
But yeah, I would if you do a connection.
okay, one stop,
One stop.
fly
Seattle.
to LA or Seattle.
I'll do Seattle because then you can visit Seattle for a little bit.
Yeah, I've never been to either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can do Seattle, look around because you'll have maybe a 3 or 4 hour
Layover. Yeah.
I just go off and drive over to California or Seattle.
Yeah, that's
just take a month driving and then to take a couple weeks to Hawaii. I mean, you got all the time in the world.
That'd be a nice road trip.
Yeah. That's what we done. We took a month driving over there.
Yeah.
And just stopped and seen whatever we wanted to stop to see.
No rush.
No rush.
That's the best way to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
You would never want to do that, take a road trip like that?
And we didn't stay in no hotels.
California?
It was all tent.
Not a month. That was all tent.
That was all tent.
Jesus. Oh, I couldn't do that.
Why?
I gotta have a hotel somewhere.
Mm-mm.
I gotta
You you know how to rough it.
For what, man? We got an air mattress that's 6 as tall as
I
a
know,
table.
yeah.
We have
they're getting-
TV. Got everything in our tent that you have in a hotel.
Because one of my bucket lists, I
And
would
it's
love
free.
to do an RV, just
Pretty
travel.
much.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
pay for gas and
I would love,
food.
I would love to do just an RV or a van that I can turn into a mobile home type and just travel along and visit all the states and stuff like that. So yeah, I would love to do that, but I don't know if I could.
I need a hotel.
I need at least
You need to take a shower.
Yeah.
I mean, the campground's got showers.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting better around. I just couldn't camp. I can't camp.
You big sissy.
Fuck that.
Wear some of your flip flops.
My family didn't camp, so I wouldn't know how to do that.
and I tell you, we go to the up north and go into the middle of the woods and camp.
Really?
I did that about 2 years ago. We were in the middle of nowhere.
That's how we camp. That's
Just
how we like
roughing
to
it.
camp.
Dusty as hell. We got back. We were roughing it.
We make a shower. Take
And
a
we
shower.
we were roughing it, man.
Yeah. That's the best way to camp.
Fucking I got lost in the woods. I was scared as fuck because bears out there.
I can see that.
I took a walk and I was like leaving little trail marks on trees and shit so I could find my way back.
But he marked the wrong side of the tree. So
Yeah.
I know, that's what I was
So I was
saying.
like-
I was saying,
I
he's
was like,
taking
this
the
looks
other.
familiar.
I said, damn, this tree looks familiar. Where's my marking? I can't see it. It's the tree behind them. Good job.
But I had my backpack. I was rolling through. I got through it. I'm still here. No bear.
Yeah, I see you're still here.
I'm still here. No, they found me on the side of the road. I venture off to the side of the road. My buddies came and picked me up.
You weren't that far off the beat.
Oh yeah, I was. I was way out there.
road.
I was way out there.
he was probably gotten a couple blocks away though.
It felt like I was miles away.
So if you camp like that and just travel and go along and stuff like that, that's got to be a new learning experience of life in general and everything else. So how do you, do you just pretty much barbecue and grill, or do you go places to eat?
Both.
Both?
Mhm.
Because yeah, he was saying just a couple about an hour ago, I got my grill out. I can't wait to grill.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a
You gotta
time of year.
you gotta wait for the nice weather to grill.
No, you don't.
No.
No,
I
you
was gonna say
don't.
we grill.
No, I just bought a new grill. I just bought a new grill. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
He left that out.
Oh,
I
okay.
just bought a new grill.
Oh, you bought a new grill? They should just got your grill.
No, it'll be here Monday.
What'd you buy?
It's a little something for my patio.
Really?
Nothing special. Something to grill on.
Charcoal or gas?
Gas.
Gas.
Yeah, I can't have charcoal in where I live.
Oh, you can't.
No,
There are rules behind that.
Yeah.
You're lucky you don't live in there's a rule in Elkhart. This lady was gonna go came into Ace, and she was buying a electric grill for her daughter because where she lives in Elkhart in the complex, they can't have any gas, no charcoal, nothing. It has
No
to be
gas,
all it has to be
electric.
all electric because where she lives. And I went, damn, they do that shit.
One of those Blackstones. No, that's electric. I mean, gas, isn't it?
Oh, they have electric.
No, they have
ones.
electric ones.
Yeah.
But no, I showed her a Weber. This Weber that's a grill that's all electric. That's $500.
That's crazy, man. But I actually, once I get it, I can't wait to grill. I'm looking forward to it.
What do you grill?
Dude, I do all kinds of stuff.
Do you?
Shish kebab, steaks, fish, ribs, burgers. What Whatever anything you can think of, putting on the grill,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
How about you? What's your favorite thing to grill? Since you grill all year round.
Whatever.
Do you ever get tired of cooking?
all the time?
Yeah.
He says all the time. He says that's why I'm hiring somebody.
I get fucking tired of cooking. All the time.
Oh well, I would get tired of cooking. No offense, too. I mean, if I cook all damn day, and I want to go home and cook for myself.
Like during the food truck season, we eat out.
Yeah.
We don't go home and cook.
Get tired.
I would eat my own food. I would eat right there, whatever's left over. This is what we're having.
You instead.
There ain't nothing left over because everything's freshly made.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And you get tired of eating the same stuff. And
Yeah.
It's just
Let's go out to eat.
Yeah.
Have somebody wait on you.
It's easier. Yeah.
Have somebody wait on you.
Even if it's just drive through, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just get something and just go home.
Yeah.
I want to get it off my feet.
And after that, yeah, that's
So what does she do? Your Janet?
She works.
I mean, I know, but does she just take the orders and put them up?
Janet's she's a go getter. She's anything on that food truck that needs to be done, she does.
She's like her mom, and
oh yeah.
Yes,
because her grandma used to own Pine Pub in St. Joe, and her and her sister started off at a young age doing that stuff. So whatever they need to do, they can jump right in and do it.
Damn.
So she's a seasoned vet.
Oh yeah,
Seasoned vet. That's good to have that type of person in your corner. What the kids help out? I'm taking it.
Yes.
To son Dominique helps out.
Dominique does. Savannah does. Yeah. Wherever they need to be, they come in.
Well, that's good. They have the family involved with it. Yeah. And then you said other friends jump in from time to time.
Her sister jumps in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys will find somebody. I know you will, because it's the kids today though. Sometimes I wonder about that.
They don't want to work.
No,
there's no.
No.
We're watching. I'm watching all.
He's already rubbing his head like.
I'm watching all these shows on YouTube about all these menus. I mean, all these forgotten recipes and stuff that during the Depression that they made and stuff. And the one show said that we're the last generation to teach the next generation of how to go off and survive.
They can't.
If you was dropped off in the middle of the woods, could you survive?
I think I survived long enough enough where I won't die.
Could you survive?
I can know.
Yeah, I could survive because I might act like I can't, but I could survive because I would.
Give me put it this way. Give me a good knife, a flashlight, and maybe a.
You can only take one thing. What would it be though? Just one.
No, there's just those three things.
No, if like some places,
dude, I'm not Rambo, motherfucker.
No,
he ain't that nigga afraid.
There's some things.
I was just just drop me off.
No, there's always they're actually like a TV show. They give you one thing.
They're getting afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only give you one thing only. What would are those three things? Which one?
Give me the knife. The knife. Yeah. Because you can make yourself a shelter with a knife. You can get food with the knife. You can start a fire with a knife if you had to, with a rock.
Just a knife.
Just a knife.
No, nothing special about the knife.
Sharp.
See, I would do a Swiss Army knife. I hate to say it.
What?
A Swiss Army knife, because you have all the other stuff on that Swiss Army knife.
Like what, a corkscrew? What you don't need a corkscrew for?
You never know. Just go down and see going fishing. You can have that corkscrew.
For a dude that doesn't like camping.
I don't like camping, but I know how to survive.
Shit. A dude that doesn't like camping, I don't think you would survive.
I would survive in a heartbeat.
I know how to filter water and you can boil water by doing. It's ways to survive. I know how to fish.
What's that new TV show that I just saw on TV where they just drop people off, not Naked and Afraid, but just drop people off?
Survivor?
No, it's not Survivor. This is actually the terrible climates all over. Anywhere.
Oh, that's that Bear Grylls show, right?
Yeah, that looks just brutal.
No. Yeah,
because they drop you off in
snails and bugs.
Yeah,
and shit.
That stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I would do it. I would try it.
I bet you would if you had to survive.
Yeah, I would try in a heartbeat and all that stuff. But
that dirty worm and everything.
All that protein.
You're gonna be hungry for something. You're gonna eat. You're gonna eat something.
You will eat something.
I might eat the wrong thing and die, but I'll eat it.
I'm gonna be a vegetarian.
Ooh, please.
I think I'll fare pretty well, man. I've done enough research on my stuff, and I've tried some of the stuff that I've researched. So I don't know,
Like what?
like certain plants
Oh.
that you can eat and use. Like say for instance, you got take a shit somewhere. It says if you're around this plant called lamb's ear. It's just like toilet paper. You use it as toilet paper.
So you're gonna know what lamb's ear looks
I,
like out there.
dude, I had it happen to me before.
You really did have to look this shit up, haven't you?
Yeah, so I had this happen to me before. I was walking home and I was going through the soy field, right? And all of a sudden my stomach started growling. I had to duck down, man. I had to duck down. But I saw this lamb's ear. I was like, holy shit, that's lamb's ear.
He says, holy shit, look at how do you know what
I
a
gotta
fucking
look and
lamb's
see
ear
what
looks
fucking
like?
lamb's ear looks like.
Plant lamb's ear. I'm telling you, it's soft.
It's like a baby's butt.
No, it's like it's got this little fur almost like to it on it.
And you really wiped it?
Yeah, it works. I had to, man. I was in dire need. What are you going to have a shitty ass walking home?
Damn.
No shit.
Bam.
Kobe. That's
I don't know. I don't know if I want that stuff tickling my booty. You see that stuff?
Yeah, I know. I know what
Man,
lamb's
That's
ear
soft, man. I'm telling you,
I
soft
know
like
what lamb's ear
Charmin.
looks like. I just didn't know.
I never even heard of it till
Soft
right
like
now.
Charmin.
Yeah, I know what lamb's ear looks like. I just didn't think that you could use it for that.
Oh, that's lamb's ear. All right, that's like four of
all
them.
excited.
Hey,
My booty's fresh.
I had took a sock off.
I know.
Hey,
That's my theory.
that's shit. That's my.
I got enough sleeves.
I got my knife on me. I'll cut it off.
Man. All right, guys, we're at the top of the hour.
Are we really?
Yeah, 9 o'clock. All right, guys. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe if you're new, and hit the like and leave a comment.
And look out for the munchie man.
Look out
Come
for the
try
munchie.
me out.
We have
We're not
Brian
done.
Tufnell on tonight, the Munchie Man. He's come to a town near you this summer.
We have 4 people.
This summer, he's coming to a town near you. So check him out, man. He's got some good food, good ideas. Guys, if you see that little
Icon.
Q&R code on hit it, subscribe, hit it, and maybe leave a donation if you feel like it. We'll be more than appreciative of it.
I can leave a donation.
You can.
Oh, sweet. Paying myself.
Pay us. All right, guys, we get back to the show with Brian Tufnell, the Munchie Man.
All right. I do have a couple questions about your menu because I'm kind of curious. What is on the loaded Philly fries besides I know Philly?
That sounds so good.
You got the Philly.
Thanks a
Philly
lot.
meat.
Thanks a lot, Janet.
Oh, she told you we ain't got the product right now.
You got the mushrooms, green pepper, onion,
Mm.
Because that's what I was curious. That sounds good.
pepper jack cheese, and a special sauce that
You created?
it's been created.
Sounds good to me, man. Shit. Sold that mushrooms.
Actually, sounds awesome except the onions.
Oh, you big baby.
I don't like onions.
It's too bad. It gives them the best flavor, man.
Kiss my ass, you
Hey,
big dummy.
I'm just saying. You don't know what you're missing.
I'm glad I'm missing it.
I don't like onions.
I don't. Never had when I was a kid, and I won't like them now.
No, poor baby.
So, and also the other thing is, it says Reuben wrap or spicy. Is it like the sauce is spicy?
With the Reuben, the spicy is it adds jalapenos in it.
Okay.
It's my special sauce
Okay.
instead of the Thousand Island.
Nice, actually.
That sounds good too.
That
I love a
sounds-
Reuben, man. Good Reuben.
I'm not a big Reuben fan. That sounds kind of good. I like things spicy. Yeah.
I'm not gonna toot my horn or anything, but I go out and put my food against anybody's food. when it comes to
Hey,
that. So,
You should.
Gotta be
You
confident
should.
with
You
your
know,
stuff, man.
Yeah.
so,
I mean, no offense. I think you
Shit,
should.
if you're in the top 5 in the states,
right now we're hopefully we'll be number
Number
one.
one, yeah.
I'll let you. We'll
So
keep
definitely
going.
get that. And
what happens if you are number one?
I don't know.
Or
Bragging rights.
is it bragging rights, or do you get
Probably,
do you get better opportunities?
I
you
don't
use?
even know how we got in this thing.
People probably nominated you.
Yeah, people putting a
Yeah.
good word for you.
Yeah.
So,
Good word for you.
like I said, you putting in some work, and people are liking the product. So that means that you're doing something right.
But when you go and this is across the whole state,
Mhm.
and it's like, man,
There's so many.
it's just in this little area. How many food trucks there are now? You think about the whole state. Hey, there's a ton in Kalamazoo, a
Yeah.
ton in Battle Creek. Just go across 94 and all the big cities. Then you get to Detroit,
Yeah.
get to Lansing.
You get people from Chicago coming over.
Man,
See-
we got people from Chicago that call us and reserve us. They do
Really?
that when we're weddings.
When wedding
or
stuff?
What is it with when they do the
Bridal showers.
yeah,
stuff.
the night before the wedding when they
Oh,
do
bachelorette parties.
You mean the
the
dinner?
yeah
the
rehearsal dinner.
rehearsals.
Rehearsal
Yeah.
dinner, we do rehearsal dinners. We do it's like
Graduation parties.
graduation. Oh yeah, we book with the graduation parties. We're yacht clubs and the
Weddings like sometimes pick you guys up too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. Because my eyes, food trucks now, not just you, but all the food trucks around that's doing something like that. It's phenomenal that people pick something like that for a wedding or pick something like that for a graduation party. When I went to school, there's no food trucks really around,
No.
and now it saves people time and money, and pretty much there's no effort into asking someone to bring a food truck in, setting up shop. There's no cleaning up. There's no nothing for the people that hire you. All they have to do is just pick up some trash, and that's it. They don't have to cook the food.
I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of weddings lately.
Yeah.
Been getting food trucks in because it's more efficient. People go up there and get their stuff.
It's
sit
different.
down.
It's different.
It's different, yeah. And it's cost effective.
There, a lot of the wedding parties are getting the food trucks for they'll go off and have a dinner
Mhm.
catered, but then they'll have the late night.
Oh yeah,
Get a food truck in
they
for the
put
late night.
the drinking and stuff. Yeah.
So
That works out perfect too.
With the food truck going to places, what is your biggest, besides the cook plant, where do people usually call you to set up? Is it breweries, dispensaries, wineries that do you call them, or do you go to, or they find you?
when I first started off, I called them.
You called them?
Yes. Now they call us.
Really?
Yes.
So
We got people calling us from Big Rapids trying to get us to come up there.
really
So
the fairs,
No,
Oh.
dispensaries.
dispensaries?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we're for 420, we're booked out 3 years.
And you go up there, or
No,
just local?
we're in this year we're at Niles at Primitive. Primitive is owned by Kelvin Johnson, Megatron from
Yeah.
Detroit Lions.
See, that's amazing. I didn't know you had one.
Yeah, he did. I knew they had dispensaries, but I didn't know he had one in this area. So
If you didn't know who he was, you'd sit there right next to him and talk to him. He's a normal guy.
I probably would,
Never know who he was.
without having his jersey or something on him that
Yeah.
or a helmet or something, because I would never see him without his helmet or without a jersey on, so I would never know who he was outside.
I think I would.
I don't think I would.
I'd be able to like, oh, that's Megatron.
Would you do it just
I
like
wouldn't.
that?
I wouldn't. No. That's the. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go like, hey, can I get a selfie with you? I'd shake his hand like a man would. You know what I mean?
Oh, he
Introduce myself. Hey, big fan of you.
Janice got video with him.
Yeah.
Got pictures with him.
So
And
he
it was
comes
one
up
of
there?
these. It was one of them times that we went down there and he was supposed to been there, and I was like, I'm gonna meet this dude, man. That's
Right.
I'm a Lions fan, true Lions fan.
Oh,
since,
yeah. I'm sorry.
since I was a little kid. Hey, better than being a Bears fan, but hey,
Oh,
man.
shit.
It's
Here we
okay.
go.
Thanks for the coach, though.
No, yeah, see that. I say, look,
Thanks for the coach, though. That's all right.
I
So what happens now?
I was in pregame tailgating for the Bears, and Lance Briggs, one of the old linebackers that played for the Bears. Dude, man, I thought he was like a little shorter than me. Dude, same size as I am, big hands. So like, I had to go meet and get a picture with him. That's the only time I did that. It's the only time I did that.
Then
So
there's
when I
Amy.
was young, 9, 10,
Yeah.
I had a cousin that played for the Lions, Rob Rubik, number 84.
Oh no shit.
And when I first met him, it seemed like his shoulders were like this wide. It's like, man, he's just huge compared to everybody. So I've always been a Lions fan. When I was growing up, we
Yeah.
go to Detroit. My family's from Detroit, so we go over there and go watch a baseball game on Sunday or Saturday and football on Sunday and come home. So
Since you're Lions, you think they'll make it to the
they'll
big
make
game?
They'll make it to the playoffs.
No, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
They won't.
You don't think they'll make it to the Super Bowl?
Without the offensive and defensive coordinator?
They'll choke.
No, I meant even
They'll
make the
choke.
playoffs.
They'll make the playoffs.
Even without
They'll be the top team in the
even
playoffs.
even without the two main people.
They'll make the playoffs. Yeah, they'll be a top
I don't think
top team in the playoffs. Probably the top two at least.
I don't think they make the playoffs.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't think
I think they will. Dude, they have a talented team, man. I don't know why you're saying that. Their team is talented.
still need someone to coach them.
Well,
They got the
can
head
coach.
coach.
I know they still got the head coach.
They
Yes.
got
That's-
offensive
that's-
coordinators.
You know, that's all they
It's
needed
gonna be
right
tough.
there.
It's
That
gonna be
head
tough.
coach came in and changed everything
Yeah,
around.
Yes.
they-
I'll give you
and
that.
He went off and brought a West Coast offense. He made the quarterback sit there and study and study and study Joe Montana. If you watch him, he's Joe Montana Jr. That's how he plays
stands in
now.
the pocket,
Yeah.
can throw the ball.
Quick.
Yeah, and he has
Get rid
a
of it. Get rid of it.
the
Don't
dude
hold
has a
it.
great
Get rid of
arm.
Oh,
Golf, he
Yes.
does. He has a great arm.
it.
And
But
he's
he
he's
chokes
accurate.
I'm not gonna say he chokes.
No,
He gets rattled sometimes.
Yes, he is rattled.
I think every quarterback does. I mean,
When the defense puts pressure on him, he gets
Stafford
rattled.
choked.
Yeah.
He was a choke artist.
Were you upset that he went to the Rams and
I
won the
was
Super
so
Bowl?
glad that he got out of
Oh,
Detroit.
you were?
Oh yeah.
You're the one that a few
I know.
Lions
I
fans
like him.
that
I did not
said
like
they
him.
did not they did cheer for him. They didn't cheer for him.
I didn't like him.
I didn't like him either, honestly.
He choked every time that it was an
A big
important
game,
part.
yeah.
He choked. So I mean, he was a good quarterback until he needed him.
I think the pressure.
That's like being a Bears fan. I
Yeah,
mean,
our quarterbacks-
there's nothing wrong. I mean, hey,
Our quarterback
Bears
Bears,
Bears have won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Our team's never been there, so I mean, hey, it is. But I remember a year when Chicago was Detroit's best players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is. It happens.
I just don't think they'll make the playoffs. I think the Bears will have a better
No.
chance.
No,
I do.
no.
With the coach coming, with
Bears are
I
still
don't
going
know.
to be down here. Bears have too much growing to do.
I think with the money and the thing that
We just put some
Bears
work
gonna
on our
have-
offensive
Bears-
line
with the money and everything coming
Give
in,
Bears 2 years with a new team,
with the new coach.
with a new coach and a new team.
Well, they redid some revamping
yeah,
on their offensive line
I think they'll.
to
I
make
think
it
they'll
make sure the Caleb Williams can stand up straight in the pocket.
Man got sacked the most sacks.
Yeah, that was
in,
embarrassing.
in Bears history.
I thought Jay Cutler got the most sacks, but he
but
wow.
he got them
Or
popping
Justin
right back up.
Fields.
He got popping back up. He just kept on doing it and
You know what? And he
I
didn't
give him
have
credit.
that bad of a season as a rookie. He only threw 6 interceptions.
yeah. I mean,
He had 20 touchdown passes.
if you look at the standings with him,
3,600 yards passing. That's
phenomenal.
not bad for a rookie.
and
But he could have did better if he wasn't sacked so much.
hell yeah,
A lot better if he wasn't sacked so much. That's my only gripe.
it is.
Our
But
defense, they gave up a lot of runs, but
they
And you gotta think something about with Detroit's defense. We
that's-
had recruited everybody else's teams
yeah,
practice squads
yes,
to make
Right.
our defense.
you did actually, yeah.
you guys have had a
And
lot
we
of injuries.
still went to the playoffs.
Yeah, you guys have had a lot of injuries on
So
that defensive
I
end,
mean,
on the defensive side.
With actually, I hate Michigan But I hate Michigan, but I'll say this.
Did you say I hate to say this? Hate to
Yes, I hate to say this, but I hate Michigan. But I love Aiden being on that team.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah,
and that
he's
dude,
a beast.
if
and
you
he
guys
came
still
from
had
Michigan,
him,
and he
I
still
think
came
you
from
guys went to
Michigan.
the Super Bowl this year.
No, I think if they had him healthy, I think they.
A lot of other players.
I think
on that
you
team
guys.
too.
I think they could have went farther in the playoffs last year.
They went to the NFC Championship game.
No, I think they could have went
To the Super Bowl.
to the Super Bowl with Aiden. With Aiden, if
They would have
Aiden
beat
was-
the Eagles.
Yes, because they would have bum rushed one side, Aiden, the other side. Can't think of his name now. The blonde haired dude.
Oh, that 40 was it 44? That motherfucker
I can't think of his
annoyed
name.
the shit out of me all season.
But it would have
That
been
dude was
phenomenal
Play
because
with his
one
hair on
side,
fire.
because they would have contained.
Oh, that's the 76 Olympics.
Yeah.
When the that was the 60s. In the 60s.
And it would
Black Pride.
it would have been an awesome game.
They all had the gloves on right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that was a cool moment in history right there. Okay, what did you say?
No, I was saying it would just been an awesome game. I mean, I think they would have contained them, and
Yeah.
he wouldn't have scored all those touchdowns and thrown out those touchdowns if they had Aiden on that line.
So more pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
I look at Detroit as they still have a solid team intact.
Yes, they do.
They
They
have
have a solid team.
a head coach they will run through the wall for.
I think the Bears are going to have a better record than them.
I don't think so. I don't think
I
so.
do.
I think they come in second or third. The Vikings may fall down, and they may compete with Green Bay.
That's the one that I'm worried about is the Vikings.
Yeah,
But JJ's coming back next year, so
but he didn't play last year, so
he got hurt.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know he didn't play, so he doesn't even. This is like his rookie year. He had no experience whatsoever in the NFL.
See what happens.
So then they just gave away their Sam Darnold.
But they might be picking up Favre. I mean,
Favre?
Favre. I always call him Favre because he's following Favre.
Favre number 2.
Yeah, Favre member because he's following
talking
Favre's
about
trail.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, he's following Favre's trail.
Rodgers coming back.
Huh?
He's coming
Yeah,
back.
he does.
He's getting traded. They're
they let him go.
yeah,
Jets let him
or
go.
yeah.
just
but-
like
He needs to retire.
it's like it's almost the same as Favre. He went
That's
to
what
the
I'm saying.
Jets.
Yeah,
and then
that's what I'm
went to the
saying. He's
Vikings.
following Favre's trail. 'Cause-
So JJ won't start.
probably not.
He probably won't start.
If they do pick him up because
Yeah,
they're
he
talking
won't start.
about it.
He
I
won't
just like
start.
the one that's got picked up. I don't know why we're talking about football, but
It's almost football year round, man. What are you talking about?
they Rustin Wilson just went to New York.
Giants.
Yeah, New York.
And they're talking about
For a $21 million
Yeah.
deal for 1 year.
Yeah.
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 He didn't do too bad.
Somebody can buy the Munchie Man for $21 million right now.
I'll take it.
I'll give you all the secret recipes.
move back to Hawaii after.
Right.
But
I'm by my own island.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's amazing. Just 1 year, and I think he's going to do great in fucking New York. I hate to say it.
I don't know, man. I think that's where
I thought he was going to go to Raiders and work under
at the Vegas.
and work under Pete again. But
No,
no,
I think they don't have that chemistry anymore.
I just want to know where Dion's kids are going to go.
Well, you'll find out during the draft.
I know, but
The Giants may pick him up.
because he wasn't in the Combine.
No, he won't be. He'll have,
he didn't get invited.
He'll have his own pro day. He probably didn't want to go.
He didn't get invited.
He probably didn't. No, I'm sure he got.
No, he
invited.
didn't get invited. It's ESPN said he did not get invited. They plain and simple. He did not get invited at all to the combine.
He probably said no.
Hunter
to it.
did, but not Deion's kid.
He's a good quarterback.
Schreider, whatever his name is.
Shador.
Yeah, thank you.
What's like Schreider?
Shiner, I don't know. Fucking know. Deion's kid.
Schreider.
Prime time junior.
They'll make watch. They'll be in the top 10. Both his sons.
I think only one went to the draft, didn't he?
No, both his
Both of them
sons.
did?
Yeah,
Okay.
and one is a cornerback.
Yeah, I know that. I didn't know.
And one is a quarterback.
The other one doesn't get the limelight. The other one doesn't get the
Yeah, he
limelight as
does.
much. Not as much as the quarterback did.
You haven't been watching Colorado football. Then he does get a lot. Of
Oh no,
stuff.
he gets limelight for Colorado football, but not how the draft is posting it. He's not in the top 10.
He's a
It's
top
Hunter.
25 prospect.
It's Hunter and the kid.
All three of them, the top 25 prospects.
They're not gonna. He's his other youngest son's not gonna get picked.
All right, yes, he will.
He'll get
Yes,
picked. He'll get picked, but he's not
What
gonna.
are you
go top
talking
20.
about?
He's not
Yes,
gonna.
he
He's not
will.
gonna go the first
He's
round.
one of the top quarterbacks
not-
in the nation. What are you talking about?
He's not gonna go first. He's not.
I didn't say he first.
I know,
I'm saying
he's not
one of the
gonna-
top quarterbacks in the nation.
He's not gonna go the first round.
Huh? Yes, he will.
No.
Watch.
I'll put 5 on it.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's get off football. Sometimes I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I do. I'm telling you.
All right,
You have any questions?
Hmm?
I got questions. Do you have any?
go ahead.
Yo, go ahead. I gotta take.
Ran out of water.
Damn, you drank that whole thing?
Yeah, I was thirsty.
I usually only get you one small bottle.
Hmm.
Save that fucker.
I didn't have any extras over here. Let me have your bottle of water over there.
I don't have any bottled water. I have wine.
Damn it.
Uh,
Go ahead.
so with your food truck and everything else that you do, what is the craziest thing you've seen that maybe at any of the breweries that you go to, like do people yell at you, say, "Hey, hurry up. Can you get my food out?" Or,
Of course, you hear that.
I mean, do you get the bad feedback of why is it taking so damn long or anything like
When
that?
we first started, yes. with
was,
Blackstone.
was people mad or wanted their money back or?
Every once in a great while. Really? But most people, they're understanding.
Oh, that's good. I mean,
So-
see, I don't see that's ever happening at the Watermark. I've heard people get mad at maybe the pizza people, or I heard a couple for, I hate to say it, Kelly, but her the smash burgers and all that. People are taking a little bit longer the first couple times when she was doing it, but me, I it's a food truck. I mean, if they're making everything fresh right out the bat, it's gonna take some time.
And that's what people don't understand.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time.
When it's coming out fresh, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to a restaurant,
it's still
you're gonna have
Still,
to wait at a
yeah,
restaurant.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
there's no difference between my food truck and going to
These or yeah,
anywhere.
or just a sit down restaurant.
Chatterbox.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sit and wait for it. But I think people have a short fuse when it comes to time and patience.
yeah. More they drink, more they get.
Yeah,
frustrated,
it depends. Yeah,
Especially when you have a lot of people in line waiting for food. You know, you
that's what
order
it
food.
is. Yeah, that's
You
what
have
it
a
is.
multiple orders all at once.
When we was doing where people had to keep coming up and checking on their orders, it
Yeah.
made it a lot different. Now we have a paging system, or
Nice.
Really?
now
Does it go to your phone?
our new system does.
Okay.
It'll go off and text you your order is done.
That's
All
pretty
right.
cool. I
That's,
didn't
see,
know that.
that's good
It'll
right
go
there.
off at brewery. They can go off and sit at the bar. And
Yeah.
drink. Oh, I got a text. Oh, my food's done. Hey, that's cool. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah,
Shit,
that's cool right there.
that's an awesome technology.
See, he found the way to alleviate that crap for people coming back and checking all the time.
See, that's the thing. I would always think, damn, when's my food coming out?
last season we had little pagers, like how they have the
Like a
restaurant?
waitress.
Yeah.
Yeah, buzz.
Okay, you're done. But just go to the customer. When it vibrates, you'll be ready.
Damn,
They
that's
sit there and beat. They be like, okay.
So they give you their number when they order food, and then
Yeah.
they automate. So you guys put that in your phone, or is it like
No,
a
this would be just a
app?
no, this was a little pager,
Okay,
and then we just push the number, whatever number was on the ticket.
Yeah.
And then that pager
sends it off.
Yeah. Now I don't know how it's all hooked up. Now this is beyond my.
At least you got somebody on your team that understands that. Yeah, you don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, that's where my stepdaughter comes in because they're all computer savvy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't. I go on Facebook and I scroll, send a message here and there, and might post something.
shit.
About as-
Now, have you been able to take a vacation since you started doing this? I mean, I know you get the off time during the winter after November.
We've been down to Indianapolis and seen my daughter and granddaughter and
Yeah.
her boyfriend. get to go up north to the UP. We have property up there. We go up there usually once a year and in the summertime, but it's hard.
Yeah.
We try to go away at least once a year.
Kind of.
Try to.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. I would do the same damn thing. I would do the same damn thing. It's got to be, you're just knee deep in the season from the 20th of next month to what you said, November.
Yeah.
Nonstop every day, maybe every other day or every weekend at least. You're just going, just kicking it ass, taking names type scenario. I give you credit for that. I think that's got to be hard. I mean, he slings drinks all weekend long. It's the same kind of concept, but you're doing it at a food truck. You're doing it at a bar. I mean, it's the same kind of, but it's the scenario of you're at a brewery. He's at a bar serving liquor. People ask for food. Hey, server. Hey, James, food. Hey, I need a drink. Same thing.
Oh, and the best ones. Hey, man, me and you's been homies for a long. Let me get that discount, man. I know you got a homeboy. Yeah, I got one for you. Hold on, just a minute. Oh shit, this one just. Here you go. No, we don't do that,
But you wish you could. Yeah, the same damn thing. I mean, I understand that. Do you really have people like that?
Man, we used to get when we was at that park downtown. We get the bumps that come up. Hey, I know you guys got something that I go off and advertise for. Man, we haven't even set up, sold anything yet. You come and ask us. At least let us sell some food and come ask us for a free something. But don't just. Yeah, we get a lot of people that come and ask for free food.
Where's your favorite spot?
If I had to pick a spot to sit,
Yeah, I mean, because St. Joe's different. You had got to get a permit for 7 different places in St. Joe.
7 different places.
There's only 7 that you can put your food truck down, and that's where your main spot for the whole year. That's where only you can go, and 3 of them are already taken because
by one
person because that's been there for 25, 30 years. I would say like the hot dog guy.
Yeah,
that's one spot, but that's
only
not a
7
spot.
spots?
Yeah, there's only 7 spots in this area.
The Chulas have 3.
Yeah,
they used to have 4, and last year they opened up 1.
So they monopolized the whole. I mean,
they have that many trucks though. I mean,
okay, like you said earlier.
If I had that many trucks, and if I could afford, I mean, we could afford it, but it's $1,000 to get a permit for St. Joe.
Yeah,
for 1 year.
Because I was looking at
for the season.
I was looking into it 2 years ago, and not a food truck, but shaved ice. And I was gung ho. I'm thinking, okay, I could just do this, set up a shop. And I said, I just got to get a permit probably. So I went to St. Joe, and they gave me the paperwork and said, but we only have 7 spots you can only go to. I went.
5 of those are filled.
No, actually, no, because it goes by it.
What you sell?
Yeah, it's what you sell or what you or location. Because, like I said, the 2 hot dog people, the guy that's by the cannon, and the other hot dog guy that's the hot dog cart that's downtown that's been there forever, since for the beginning. Those 2 spots are already taken because they've been there forever. So there's only 5. And then I said, okay, where's the 5 at? And 1 is right by Silver Harbor, and that little courtyard area.
Okay.
1 at Scornia, 1 at Lions Park, 1 at the Lookout Point.
Over Red Arrow.
Red Arrow, yeah.
Okay.
But Sam, the
Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah, but that place there is always taken because they get there. That's theirs. So now you're down to 4 spots, and the 4 spots are kind of slow and dead. So why would you want to set up? I mean, the courtyard there, who the hell knows that's there?
Yeah.
If you don't go down that one-way alley.
It's like Benton Harbor. Benton Harbor used to be wide open when we first started. Go anywhere. Well, now if you go down there, and it's $500 for the city of Benton Harbor.
Yeah.
Broadway Park.
Mhm.
Help me out now.
Uh,
Union Park,
Union Park. Okay.
the park that I used to park at down here on Main Street.
Gene Clock.
No.
No, I meant is Gene Clock one of them though?
No, that's St. Joe.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah,
All of them's all in the projects, or not projects. But
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Rough areas.
Rough area.
Rough area.
Broadway.
Rough areas.
Why am I gonna go
There, no, it ain't.
There's
yeah.
none downtown.
right there by the dispensaries where I started off parking?
That's only spot. Nothing by.
This is what it makes sense now. Why you're all over the place. You have to.
So
Yeah, I mean
that's
that's
2 cities right here. That's $1,500.
Yeah.
We had an opportunity to go to Niles. Now I was like, Niles is all right. Let's go get a Niles permit.
Right.
I'm thinking 1,000 here, 500 there. So I'm get my money right. Go.
yeah.
Hey, can I get a permit? Yeah, $50.
What?
I said, no, I didn't. I need it for the season. Not just a day. I need this for the
I would have
season.
done the same
Not
thing.
a day. It was like, yeah, that's for the season.
I would
So.
have done.
Can I get it for next year?
Prepaid for next year.
I would do the same thing.
It's
What?
like, I don't understand. These towns are like here, New Buffalo. These towns are where big money is, and
Yeah.
the permits there are
Cheap.
they're cheaper than what they are here.
But the thing is, it's this location. You think there'd be more in St. Joe? Like, there's not one down by the fountain,
Right.
by the water
Isn't
park.
it? 'Cause
Flat.
now you're competing against Silver Beach
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
And you're competing against the Silver Beach.
Yeah, the
They're
yeah,
doing
they're
concession.
Gertie's place. Yeah, the
Yeah.
concession stand. But there's nothing there. Okay, I was thinking, okay, I could just set up a shop. No, you got to get these permits and that those 7 spots. But no, out of the 7
Oh yeah, the
spots,
concession stand on the beach. I forget about that place.
yeah, the
I forget
county
about that.
owns it,
Yeah.
but they rent it out to the lady that owns the cafe, Toasties Cafe. That's who owns it.
So it's a lot of favoritism then.
Like, it's not.
Can you say that?
Yeah,
A lot of money?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
money and favoritism. I mean, yes, the hot dog guy should stay there. That should be his. They should not have that as a spot.
No, that's like a history. That's
Yeah.
like a old,
It's like a-
old building that you
Yeah.
just can't tear down.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I mean, he's gonna stay there, and the guy that owns it now
It's
is
almost
gonna
like
stay
a grandfather.
Yeah.
in almost.
So that should not be
Yeah.
a count as a spot at all.
No.
But only one spot on the bluff, and that's by the cannon. There's not one at the beginning. There's
Well, that's
not
some
one.
shitty.
Yeah. You think about it, it's hard for someone like him that wants to come in the same city, St. Joe.
Where it's popular, I mean, and the
just
business
and
is
just-
booming
Yeah.
for
just
all,
drive up-
all
drive up.
restaurants.
That's
Try
like when
that.
I grew up. I grew up out in Hager Shore, out by Hager Beach, a block from Hager Beach. I've always liked Hager Beach be the perfect place. 'cause
Yeah.
Chicago people
Yeah.
I
All the
get- I
Chicago
get that.
homes out there.
try
Yeah.
to go off and get a permit for that. They don't offer them because they're like, if you go down there, nobody's gonna pick up their trash and it's gonna litter the beaches.
Okay. I
Uh,
understand
I was
that.
like,
I see the point.
Understood.
yeah,
Understood.
and
Still,
I see
but
the point too, but I was
give it
at
a-
the same
give it a
time, I
chance.
was like, man, exactly.
Give it a
I mean,
chance.
hey, when we're done, we'll go through and we'll clean up our own mess.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, but
What about Bridgman?
we'll go to Brit. We'll be
No, I meant, do they have a permit type stuff or
not
do
in
they-
the city.
not in the city? Because I was thinking maybe. I was just thinking beaches like Warren Dunes. Do they have anything? I know they have their own little concession stand on Warren Dunes, but can you go in there?
No, because they have their own concessions.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cutting to their money.
Yeah.
Oh, still, I mean, I was
So that leaves all the weddings and other things like that
I see why you
to
do.
go after that.
Yeah, man, but I mean, it is amazing that City of
Damn.
St. Joe, they don't have a lot.
I did not know that. That's crazy, man.
And like I said, that's why I didn't do it because they said you can have Lions Beach. I said, but where are people going to park? People have to pay for parking. I want just random people just
Well, you
coming
gotta
up.
pay for parking anyway.
Now they do, yeah. Now you do, yeah.
It don't
But that
matter.
was like 2 years ago when I was
Yeah.
looking into it, and I'm thinking, where can I set up and have a good crowd. And they said, you can have Lions. I went, they already had a slushy and ice cone person already down there once before. So I called her up. I said, how'd you do? It was slow. It wasn't worth it. That's why I'm not coming back. I went, damn.
No.
And they always have open spots at most of these spots that are left.
And those are the ones that
No one
not doing
wants.
any business.
Yeah, no one wants. It sucks. And it's shocking that they don't let more things like that in town. The only time they do is like the art fair.
St. Joe needs to step it up.
It's like the art fair, or the art fair. They usually have a couple of the concession or food trucks right there for having
In that little parking lot.
in their
area,
yeah, in the little parking lot, or they do a big thing before the art fair that Friday before, and they have a couple food trucks in that. But yeah, if they don't hire them.
South Haven's probably the same way. I'm assuming.
No, South Haven's. I don't think it's.
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't think they
So
have
they're a
anything
big
like that.
tourist town.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything like that though, because they're more tighter, congested of area. I always think.
Well, you got the beach down there.
Yeah, you got that drive down to the beach.
Yeah.
But they don't have anything. There's no concessions down there either. But I'm just shocked about St. Joe when I did that. I almost
great,
did it.
yeah.
I almost did it still, but I'm thinking I
Yeah.
can't. There's no point. I'm not gonna make anything.
Right.
I want the spots that I was thinking in my head, perfect. Nope, can't even go there. I can't even do anything. Could you do something like, I don't know if it's true or available. Could you do something like when they do the farmers market and buy a little spot right there, or the farmers
I
market,
believe so. I believe that they do allow food trucks at
or the farmers market
Yeah.
and stuff like that? And thinking, okay, I'm gonna have my spot right here.
Yeah, but is it worth paying with the buddy for the permit?
Yeah. But at least you sell something for that because the farmers market's from 10 to like 3, and then you can find something at night from 4 and go on and double your money.
You have to set up and the whole 9 yards, clean up, set up.
Yeah, but double the pocket. I mean, you could do from certain time to certain time, and then
If you
drive
had
to a
more,
water
if
market.
you had more than one truck, like he's working on,
Yeah.
you can do that kind of stuff and not have to worry.
There's
about it.
plenty of days that we do 2, 3
Oh, really?
places at once.
Yeah.
And then Monday
Yeah.
day.
I would too. Got to hustle somehow. I would.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
The actual hustle of the whole thing. Being hungry enough to go out there and get what you want out of this whole business.
I give you two credit for doing the 2-3 days or the 2 places or 3 places in a day. I mean, it's got to be rough for both of you, not just, and it's the patience and the respect between that you have for one another and want to work with one another.
Oh, we divorced each other about 3-4 times.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be rough. It's got to be rough. I mean,
When we start, like Monday, we start working at Cook. So our days will start at 3 a.m. because we start serving breakfast at 5. So
Getting everything ready, set up.
By the time we leave the house by 3:30, 3:45 to be at Cook
yeah.
and set up and ready to serve by 5. And then on Friday, after that, we go straight over to Bridgman and set up at Bridgman to be there from 11 to 8. So that's from 3 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night.
Then from 8 o'clock, you got to prep for the next day.
Hopefully there's slow times that we can prep.
Get your stuff ready. Yeah.
So Saturday we're at Watermark all day. So yeah.
Do you like it at the Watermark?
Yeah.
I mean, I love seeing food trucks there, and it's something different and it's something unique. If I just always see
Whether
the
it's tacos,
it's always the same ones though. I just
They
wish
have their favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do.
Maybe the crowd favorites.
I'll ask them when they ever come back, if they ever come on.
Maybe the crowd favorites. I think they kind of respond on who sold the most food.
Well, I like that they was trying to keep it local, but I see that they're going on. Like they brought in a truck from Chicago They're bringing them in from Grand Rapids now.
Oh, you're talking about when they brought in
The lobster.
the lobster truck?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I went to it. It was nice.
It
That's
was
fine.
nice.
Dude, it was-
Nice.
Because they're actually it's well known.
They're on the food truck racers. something
yeah,
like
they were on
that.
I think Shark Tank.
Shark Tank. That's what it is.
Yeah, they're on
Really?
Shark Tank.
So they're nationally known now.
Yeah, they were national known because they got bought up from one of the people on Shark Tank, and then they hit it big.
Somebody with the real dough.
And all they do is serve lobster. That's all it is.
Just lobster, really?
Lobster rolls, lobster hoagies.
I can only eat a certain amount of lobster.
Dude,
It's not my
it was
favorite.
good. It's just lobster, but it was good. How they cooked it was fine. I mean, you can't really fuck up lobster. You just gotta boil it.
Well, I've seen somebody fuck up lobster.
I have too, but I mean, for them,
It's possible.
for them being known as that, yeah, it was good. I give them credit for it. Would I pay it again? No. Expensive.
Anything that you dread doing since you started this food truck? And is there anything like it's like, I got to do this again?
Not buying that truck.
Well,
The three
besides the
engines
maintenance to it,
The 3 engines blowing up.
besides the maintenance or whatever the case may be.
No, because everything that we've done on the truck and everything that we've done in this business has been a learning experience. So that'd be like saying, is there anything that you do differently from when you started this to now?
That's a good question. Yeah. There has been a few
Wow.
things that we changed.
Yeah, you've changed.
Yeah, but it has been like you said, a learning experience.
We've changed in these. When we first started the truck, or right before we started, it was going to be a taco truck.
Yeah.
I sat there and I perfected
Really?
guacamole. I perfected my salsa. I perfected everything. And I was sitting there one night, and I'm sitting there, and everybody was eating tacos, and I was like, I'm not doing tacos. And Janet says, what do you mean you ain't doing tacos? We start in like 2 weeks. I says, I'm not doing tacos. She's like, why? I says, I'm not authentic.
Yeah.
I can't sit out here and sell tacos and compete against
Somebody that's doing it authentically.
Yes.
Got it.
She says, so what are you going to do? I says, I'm not going to do barbecue neither. I says, when you go and you look at these food trucks, what do you see?
Barbecue.
Tacos,
hmm
barbecue.
Nothing different.
That's all you see. She
Yeah.
said, what are you going to do? I said, I don't know. Let me think about it.
You got 2 weeks though.
I already knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was just
I like that.
Getting it up.
trying to go off and figure out how to go off and do what I want to do and get it out there. That's when I was like, like I said, I've always been a bar cook. So
Something that you know you can get
I'm
at.
comfortable at being a bar
Exactly.
cook.
Exactly.
So bring what's comfortable to me, put it out there for me.
Put a spin on it.
I am actually
Yours.
shocked you don't have beef tips. I don't see beef tips on a lot of food trucks anymore.
I don't see me in a lot of bar menus either.
Oh, well,
I mean that was the I don't know, maybe his foundation right there,
yeah.
because he like I said,
Yeah.
he enjoyed being a bar cook.
Yeah.
And
Simple, sweet,
uh
good meal.
like you said, cheesesteaks, burgers, things of that nature.
Yeah.
You see that all the time on a bar menu.
I don't see a lot of cheesesteaks though. At a bar,
Yeah, you kind of do.
I wish I could. Now they're not locally. I wish I could. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Not locally. There's a lot of burgers.
I wish the
nachos
Sandbar
and-
had a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
No, we do have Philly.
You have a
Yeah,
Philly.
we have, but ours is not that good though.
Ain't nobody's as good as mine.
No, I'm saying, it could be, no.
I just like I said, he
They
works.
don't have any.
God,
They don't
I
have
see-
any peppers or they have mushrooms and onions, and that's it. Things got to be big. You know what I mean?
Actually, everybody that's ever mentioned your place to anybody, man, cheesesteak's awesome. The loaded fries are awesome.
You see
Yeah.
those?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
like
what
at
they
the
all-
fair, you
that's
get a
all they say.
cheesesteak. That thing is like filled with meat and vegetables and stuff, like and cheese and stuff.
I don't go to the fair.
Well, you know what I'm talking
I
about.
know what you're talking about, but I don't go to the fair.
Or anything with a concession stand that has a
Yeah.
food truck.
I would love. Yeah, I'm gonna go to his place. I went once. I'll do it again.
Let me know where the spot is. I'll go with you.
All right.
Yeah, I'll definitely go with you.
We'll find his list.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, you post, you got a website?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards?
Yeah.
I see the Facebook channel.
And the web page is being set up where you'll be able to order online and all that.
Oh,
pretty
damn.
stuff.
Okay.
Really? You can order online? You're going to have that? Wow.
And that way you just come there and pick it up? Oh, that's cool as hell.
Oh, yeah.
You're thinking about it, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I see your eyes.
That'll go off and, like for lunchtime, that'll go off and save a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look, okay, they're there. I'm on my way from here to there.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Right through there.
Yeah. That's a smart thing.
Jump
right
on
there.
my scooter and go.
Now, your technical support and the kids do that for you, right? Do all the they built the website or building the website for you?
Actually, Janet's been doing that one.
Yeah.
So we'll
Just
see.
have people to do that stuff. That's important, man.
Yeah.
Technical.
I
savvy.
like how it's all family.
That's the way it starts, man.
I mean, that's awesome.
That's where anything starts. Start from family and build it out from within.
Do you think they'll, once you get a couple more under your belt, or
Maybe
you want to
expand.
retire, if you want to retire, do you think anyone will take over?
At one point in time, Dominique would have took over, but he wanted a trailer. He didn't want the truck. He wanted a trailer.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to build it where I could give it to one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Hey, here you go. But I don't know. I mean, he's doing good at what he does now. So who knows? My daughter Savannah knows. She definitely won't.
She helps out. That's the.
She helps out.
Yeah,
but
that's just-
She wants to make the money, but doesn't want to take over.
Yeah, she won't
I
be
hate-
around this area much longer.
I don't blame her on that.
No.
Dude, I always wanted a food truck.
Well,
I did.
time for you to
I don't want.
get it going.
I wouldn't want to take over his though. I wouldn't want to take over somebody's that's already known. I hate to say that. Because that'll be that I don't want to live up to that expectation of maybe not cooking it the same or doing something different. I would want something.
Stop putting onions in the Philly.
Right. I'll still put it in. I just won't eat it myself. Thank you. Ass.
One one piece of onion in there.
Yeah. I don't see no onions. Yeah, it's right there.
I can see it. See it?
Yeah, it's a shiny looking thing. That's not cheese.
Don't like touching onions.
I cook with onions. I just don't like the taste of onions. I still cook with onions, yes. I just don't like.
How do you have beef tips without onions?
I can ask for it without onions. Yeah,
Oh, man.
it's beef and potatoes. But no, I mean, I always wanted one.
It's out of my field of play, man. I tell you that.
I always wanted one because I watch those Food Network channels. I do watch the great truck race and all that stuff. It inspired me.
Why don't you?
That'd be awesome.
The great food truck race. Those aren't even the food trucks.
No, they're not.
Why don't you sign up for that? 'Cause if you win, then you get the food truck and
Yeah,
you
you
get money.
Yep.
So
You do. I mean, I know.
So it's not their food trucks. They
No.
just loan them to them, or
No, yeah, it's true.
if you win, they get that truck.
They have a truck. They just leave their truck at home.
no, a lot of them don't even
Really?
have a truck.
See, I was told, well, that's actually, yeah. It's just people that have like a catering or something like that, and they wanted a food truck. So they built this food truck for them, and they give them a car, and if they win, they keep the food truck
Yeah.
and the cash.
Why don't you try to do it for sometime during the summer or for the sandbar when they have the live music outside?
So we've had permission to park at the sandbar.
Okay.
I think you got us permission to park
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And by the time we could park at the sandbar, and we've been working since.
Oh, yeah.
We need a third shift person for that
Yeah.
one.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
So-
You already been working all day from
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah. Because we couldn't get into the sandbar till after 10.
Yeah.
That's when you guys' kitchen closes.
Yeah.
So
And that's when the halfway through the music already then.
that's no problem. I'm not worried about the
Yeah.
music.
But that's
I'd catch the late night food crowd.
so normally what they do at the
Yeah.
sandbar now that the music is getting bigger and a
Well,
lot
you
more
guys got a food truck there now.
they
They,
nobody really
no,
they don't do a good job there, man.
Dude, it sucks.
Guys,
Uh,
you've seen it.
It
You've
sucks.
seen it. They needed somebody that's more professional, know what they're doing.
oh, okay.
And the food wasn't that good.
No, well, they had some tacos that were pretty good, but that's other than that, But if they had somebody that's been around the block knowing what it like you do, I think they'll pay off well because you have these fillies. I'm like, man, I want to try one.
Or a well-known person that's has a name behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, the
I get
munchie.
that,
Yeah, and that way you can put your name. That spread it out a lot more too. Now, I don't know. Maybe I could talk to Tom.
Is that food truck still there?
It's sitting there. It's sitting there.
Is he selling?
Oh,
it?
it's not sitting in that same spot last year, but they moved since then.
Yeah. I mean, but are they? Is that his?
No, that's somebody else owns that.
And they just left it there?
Well, he took it out now.
Oh, I mean,
It's gone
but
now.
that's just weird. Yeah, they took it out before. I don't know.
And he wasn't. I don't know. I like the guy. I won't say any names, but he had a bad back, and he couldn't stand up for too long.
Okay.
So he wasn't able to put out food like he wanted to because his back was killing him. And by the time the end of the night, he's like hunched over and not doing too well. But
I see how you want to do it. I mean, that does make sense. So the bar closes or the bar is around midnight. People want to get some food. You can't go anywhere. Burger King or Taco Bell or Wendy's.
I mean, you figure
that makes
there's
sense.
nowhere that's open after the bar.
no,
Because that's
Nowhere.
what that's
yeah.
what Baba Ganoush, I mean Steve did when he owned that a Euro place. At 2:00, you can get up, go to the Mediterranean downtown St. Joe from Czars, from all the other bars, and go downtown, and he's open till
Euros and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean that's smart. I mean, yeah, I see your point, and you would probably make at least a good. I would say about $200 probably just from
probably more than that.
I'm
Because
just-
people are always asking, why is your kitchen not open?
ballpark. I'm just saying ballpark. I mean, if it's a slow night, yeah, but if it's busy, I would say.
And then the
more.
word gets around. It's like, man,
Yeah, it's smart.
All somebody's got to do is just walk through with our loaded Philly fry.
yeah.
that's,
Where you get that from?
that does
You're
sound
right.
awesome.
You're right.
That does sound
That's
awesome.
all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody sees somebody with something of yours, say, well, it's outside.
Yep.
You know, you got food out
Yeah.
there.
What kind of fries?
Crinkle.
Crinkle.
That sounds good, man. That sounds damn good.
I'm getting hungry just thinking.
Yeah, I'm
it.
going home and make some food.
I have steak.
Well, I'm
out.
following you. 'Cause,
I have steak at home. Yeah, he's not gonna cook.
Oh man,
Actually, he's a pretty good cook too himself.
I do. I mean, I cook at home. I was just like, man, if I did a food truck,
What would you be? What would you be if you're a food truck?
ooh,
He had his idea at first. He was going to be a taco truck. Then he saw people eating tacos, and then he created this awesome menu.
I would have to, like you said, you have to do something different, go outside the box.
What would you be?
I have to see what everybody else is doing. You said you got barbecue, you got tacos. I don't want to compete against him. and do
No,
the
but
same
not
thing
around
he's
here.
doing.
Just if you had a food truck, what would it be?
I mean, let me think. Shit. I don't know. I'll do a lot of hot.
You keep your thoughts to yourself.
Yeah.
Somebody will steal it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Thanks, Brian.
somebody will steal it.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a good idea.
Mhm.
I don't know. I would have to think about
I'll
that.
tell you mine because it's already out there. I'm stealing it from another place. I'm stealing it from another place around. I am. Because
Good word of advice.
you have it on your menu. Just a grilled cheese, a simple, different types of grilled cheese, or a patty or a melt or something like
Warm
that.
sandwiches.
Yep, just sandwiches. Bam, just flipping it on the grill.
Just a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, just grilled cheese type of grilled cheese or type
Grilled cheese and
different
ham.
types of grilled cheese like a Gouda and everything else. Like they do everything everywhere else. I'm
Grilled cheese,
stealing
man.
it actually from the grilled cheese sandwich place that's in Grand Rapids and all these other. Yeah, that's all it is. Grilled cheese. Bam.
Grilled cheese, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Grilled
it's
cheese in a cup of soup.
yeah, it's something simple,
Yeah.
something quick, and it's
That's
it's
not a bad idea.
your profit would be low because it's all it is
Food
bread and
costs-
cheese.
Food
Your
costs be
profit
low.
would be high. Your
Food costs will be low.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that and you can just make good money on doing it. Like the hot dog guy, he made hot dogs and put his kid through college and something.
Hot dogs and
yeah.
buns and ketchup and relish and all that good stuff.
I always
no ketchup.
no ketchup.
no, yeah.
Oh,
No,
was
it's
it?
a Chicago
you better
dog.
not ask for the ketchup.
Oh,
It's a
that's
Chicago
mustard.
dog.
Oh yeah.
You can
Yeah,
ask for ketchup if you're a kid
Yeah, you know, I always wondered why is that?
because
Chicago-
it's the tomato because they don't put that the ketchup is the tomato is the ketchup part. That's
Only
what,
like the Chicago style dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I got.
that's
okay.
what they always
I see
said.
what you're saying.
There's no ketchup
I
in it
still
because
put
you have the
ketchup on it.
tomato. You would.
I do too.
I don't.
What were you thinking, man?
But yeah, I would just grilled cheese. I mean, something simple.
Couple more questions before you do a final thought.
Yeah, actually, I have. How much stress is there in owning a food truck?
So look at the white beard.
From
That's my.
Did I have
stress.
this when you first met me?
it's a little bit dark. Yeah.
Well, let's put it like this. A lot of people's like, you want a food truck, it's got to be the best thing ever.
When you work 27 hours a day, 9 days a week, then you come tell me how much it is, how fun it is to own a food truck.
And if it's not stressful.
That's not stressful. Because every day you stress about something.
How much more? Or I have another question after this one, but yeah, I would understand that because of the stress of maybe
But whether the maintenance on the truck.
Yeah.
You stress about the weather. Is it gonna rain?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be this? Is it gonna be too hot? There's no air conditioning on the truck.
Yeah.
If there was air conditioning, as soon as you turn on your air vents, it sucks it right out.
It's sucking right out.
Yeah.
We found that out. We put an air conditioner on that truck. It went from 135 to 117.
Yeah.
And that's as low as we could get is
Oh, man.
117.
Yeah. Oh, I see where you're going with that. I would say there's a lot of stress into it. Yeah. I wouldn't think that would be glamorous or at all in any means necessary.
Find the right people to work for you.
You got to find a true one, because a food truck isn't for the weak-hearted. Because I don't know how it is on these new food trucks, as I haven't been on a new food truck to work on it. But on our food truck, it's hot.
Close quarters to people.
Yes.
A
Real
lot of people
close.
barking orders. I mean, have you worked in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can imagine somebody yelling at you all time food orders all night, or I need this right now.
Well, just like Sarah, she said that's Grand Mirror.
Yeah.
She said the Grand Mirror is probably almost the same size as this table right here. And they said there's only 3 people in that kitchen.
Working on the line,
and they're right next to each other.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can breathe and I'm breathing someone else's air.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she even admitted that it's.
It can be
She said the food truck is a little bit bigger than our kitchen, and
yeah.
So
She said, yeah.
so I understand that the close quarters and everything else. I forgot my next question. Actually,
Oh, yeah, because we can go into the final company.
yeah, I forgot my next question. It was
When
something.
we do this, you just give out shout outs to anybody you want. Your next venue, what's going on with your food truck.
Your next 5 places you're going to be without your calendar.
Message me real quick, Jan. I know for sure Friday we're in Bridgman. Saturday we are at not this coming that next week. Next Friday we're at Bridgman. Next Saturday we're at Watermark. The following, I believe, Wednesday we are at Great Lakes Eye Care for lunch.
Oh, really?
And you had to follow us on Facebook to find the rest of them.
Now, the words is the Munchie Man on Facebook. Just the name Munchie Man is on
Munchie
Facebook.
Man,
Yep.
yeah. Or if you are friends with me, it gets posted on mine too.
Yeah.
So the Great Lakes Eye Care thing, that's the one in St. Joe down
Niles Avenue.
on Niles
Right
Avenue.
across from the cemetery.
Oh, that's okay.
Down,
That's even closer.
down a little
yeah,
bit. Down
yeah, that's
from,
closer. That's even closer.
That's a good spot too, I believe.
yeah.
And then all that
Yeah.
traffic
Oh,
coming in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have that app that people can order ahead?
It'll be right on our webpage, I believe.
Really? Yeah.
She'll go off and post all
So
that.
that's gonna
on-
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be happening this year
Yes.
with okay.
Yes.
Exciting.
Actually,
Exciting.
I'm
You get
thinking
the idea?
I'm thinking idea I can get order food and I have someone else pick it up for me and I'll buy them food. They can get hell yeah. That'd be awesome.
Then you can always, if
be
worst
awesome.
case scenario, you can always call one of us.
Yeah.
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 So
But I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, I can work this out. Or I can have people pick shit up for me.
No shit.
I have a scooter that goes 50 miles per hour. Or 40. Actually, I'm only going 40 right now, but I can make it there and back and still eat my food. But hell yeah,
That's your scooter out there?
hell yeah.
That looks like a good delivery vehicle.
So he's offering a job. He's offering a job.
That's my third job coming
Job
from this
opportunity.
podcast. This is my third job opportunity in this podcast. This is funny.
And they're all from food trucks.
No, I had 2 bands. They said I could probably get them in a couple bars.
Get your little box on the back.
Actually, a backpack one. So one guy said I could DoorDash with it and have the little heater. The heater backpack, and I could have the DoorDash, but no, I'm not gonna do that.
All right.
So
moving right along.
yeah.
So you can go ahead.
Yeah. You want to go first?
Oh, you going?
Oh,
Go ahead, Rose.
So for you, it's a shout out just to you because it's phenomenal what you've been through with everything that I know you about and all that, but with everything that you came from Hawaii to here, coming here, you being cold, like you said, and then doing a food truck where it's 100 something that degrees and still being cold probably, and you're kicking
not then.
No, not there.
you're kicking ass in the food truck because every time I talk to somebody, they always have good quality, good things about your food, yourself, and how determination that you have with that food truck and loving the food. That is awesome. You keep on hustling out there and making that food because people know it, people love it. You keep living it because that is awesome. And I hope you get to have that second one and doing your thing. And so you can get out there and see the world again.
Thank you.
All right, my turn. Yeah, I've known you for a long time, bro. I'm glad to see you living your dream and putting that hard work into what you believe that you love doing. Keep on doing that, man. Don't stop, man. I know you got the heart of a lion and that hustle mentality that's always been in your blood. For me, man, I'm gonna come and visit you. I'm definitely doing that. Damn, I wish nothing but good things for you, man.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate having you on. We will definitely have you back on before probably at the end of your season, because I know you're gonna be busy as hell. And we'll get you and Janet on. Okay. And then we go back and forth. Yeah.
To have you afterwards and hear
see how you guys have panned out this year. And I'm sure you guys will do well this year.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. So well, guys, this is end of our podcast, episode 73, Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast. We want to thank Brian Tufnell for coming out tonight. Appreciate you guys for listening. Appreciate it.
Don't forget, we're having one Sunday.
Munchie Man, come and visit this guy in his food truck, wherever he's at. He's got some good food for you. All right, guys.
And we're having one on Sunday.
Huh? Oh yeah. We got a special one for the Sunday, a special podcast. Yeah. Billy Cooper's coming in. And if you guys know Billy Cooper, this guy's been around the area for a long time, bartending and doing all kinds of stuff. But he has a good story to tell about his life. And I want you guys to tune in for him. Because this will be a good one. It'll be a really good one.
Special Sunday.
The special Sunday edition. Episode 74. Then planning. Our plans are all jacked up on our
only 100. It's just for you. Your goals and everything.
But we want to thank you guys for watching Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast, and we'll see you Sunday. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Oh shit! I'm done. Hit the right window. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Get out of here.